From Television City in Hollywood, CBS presents America's most exciting new show, The Joker's Wild. Now, here's the host of our show, Jack Barry.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much, and I cordial welcome once again to The Joker's Wild, the game show where knowledge is king and Lady Luck is queen, and where winning and lucky players can win up to $25,000 in cash and prizes. We have some unfinished business, a game that didn't get finished because time ran out on our show yesterday. So, Johnny Jacobs, let's get to it and reintroduce our two players, please.
Right, Jack. Here is our UCLA representative and champion so far, Stephen Rothman, and the challenger is a homemaker from Los Angeles, Ruth Freed, and there they are.
Nice to have you both back with us. Stephen, you won a game, decided to risk your money, and you are risking $600 against Ruth Freed. You, as a matter of fact, got quite a bit behind. Are you feeling a little bit nervous about this all?
No, not really.
Not really nervous, huh?
I think I can make a comeback.
You can make a comeback.
Yeah.
Very good. Ruth, you going to try to prevent that?
Yes, except that I'm numb.
Numb?
Right.
Well, I tell you, you don't look numb. You look very pretty and fetching. And in a moment, we'll find out how well you do against the gentleman you're playing. And we'll find all this out in just a moment after these messages.
All moved in. What's for lunch?
Chicken and star soup.
Condensed soup? I used to eat that too. And then I got out of the high chair.
You're an adult now. There's a better tasting soup. Progresso chicken noodle. It has tender pieces of all-white meat chicken and bigger slices of hearty vegetables with just the right seasonings. See the difference?
Wow. This is better.
Now, if you could just eat without the bib.
It's time to go to the better taste of Progresso.
I know what he's thinking.
How long is this gonna take?
There he goes.
Mini pizza?
Well, as long as I'm here.
Smoked sausage?
Just a taste.
Salsa?
Fiesta time.
Because life's full of surprises, some pleasant, some not so pleasant, there's Pepsid AC. And unlike Tums, Pepsid AC works on heartburn anytime, before, during, or even after the start of heartburn.
Many pizzas. How far?
Today should be heartburn-free with Pepsid AC.
Do you know what your day is going to be like? I don't. I know I'll grab my lunch, or it'll grab me. And what happens if I get constipated? I can't say, "Excuse me, please, would you mind slowing down?" My chemical laxative just kicked in. So I rely on Metamucil. It's 100% natural fiber and treats my body gently. Unlike my job.
Metamucil. For irregularity, it's the doctor's natural choice.
It's all restored.
It's a movie.
Eating. Scarfing.
Scarface! John!
Velveeta chili dip. It's Velveeta and chili.
No, he's more like such a pig.
Babe!
Oh, is it my perm?
What I got for dinner?
Ooh, manwich.
Daddy, can I start dating?
What? Daddy, Of course you can start. When you're 28.
Mom, can I have another manwich, please?
Of course, honey.
Make it manwich and make it fun.
Before we resume and finish the game that wasn't finished on our last program, let me remind you at home of how the game plays. Our players spin levers in front of them. They activate our category wheels, and they come up with various categories. Now, if they come up with 3 different categories like this and answer a question correctly on any category, they score $50. If they come up with a pair and answer it, they score $100. If they come up with a triple and give a correct answer to any one question on that category, they score $150. Of course, we have jokers on the wheel. That's the name of the game, and they're wild, so they can be used to make other combinations. First player to score $500 or more in proper turn wins the game, keeps the money, and plays an exciting bonus round for gifts if he so desires. One other thing, if at any time you get 3 jokers like this, regardless of the score, the game is over and that person wins the game. On a program which was interrupted, here were the categories we were using, players. We were playing with water sports, Abraham Lincoln, words, botany, and song hits of the 50s. The score when we ended yesterday was $50 for our champion and $450 for the challenger, Ruth Freed. And so we have a round to go, and in this round, our challenger could become the champion, or, as Steve has said, he's going to try to make a comeback. You all ready, Steve?
Right.
Very good. Spin him and good luck. Botany, Lincoln, Lincoln. How do you play it?
I'll try Lincoln for 100.
All right, this would bring you up to $150. In what city is Abraham Lincoln buried?
Springfield, Illinois.
Right. For another $100, you go to $150. All right, now, Ruth Reed, the challenger, accumulated $450 in yesterday's game. You only have to get $500 to win, and you must be in your proper turn. Ruth, this is your proper turn. You do have $450. A correct answer on any category would put you over the top, and you'd be our new champion. Spin them, and good luck. Words, words, and a joker.
Go with words all the way.
Words all the way. A question for $150. If you answer right, you'll have $600, and the game will be over. You will be the new champion. If a word is accented on its penultimate syllable for $150 in the championship, which is the accented syllable?
The next to the last?
You are our new champion with $600. Ruth Reed gets the championship and $600, and we'll be asking her in just a moment whether she wants to risk that money to keep playing. Steve, you were a good sport. I saw you applauding for the lady. Don't leave yet, because we want to properly say goodbye to you. We do have, you did win $725 approximately worth of prizes. Obviously, the $600 that you had won previously will be dumped into our jackpot. But I know you all join me in saying goodbye to one of the editors of the Daily Bruin, Steve Rothman. Goodbye, Steve. Now the stage is occupied by one lone lady. Her name is Ruth Reed. She has won $600. Now, Ruth, here are the choices open to you. You can quit now, too. Some people have, some people go on. If you quit, you take the $600 with you. If you go on, and if you should win 4 straight games in a row, not only will you win and keep all the money and all the prizes, but you will break our jackpot. Our jackpot right now stands at $7,350. That's the jackpot. Also, as you know, if you decide to go on and play, I'll let you spin the prize wheels. We have prizes up there. We have all kinds of prizes ranging from a few dollars up to hundreds of dollars. And hidden amongst the prizes is a lovely trip for 2. Johnny, would you tell her what prize she might be able to win?
Right, Jack. It's a trip to Mexico and a stay at El Presidente in Acapulco. Here's a luxury hotel built for excitement. Twin towers on the sea, beach, pool, and gardens. Restaurants, bars, and lounges feature Mexican and international specialties. A flagship hotel. And that's it, Jack.
And that is it, Ruth, for you. Moment of decision. Do you want to go on and win the prizes and try to win the $7,350 in 4 games? Or do you take your money and quit? Which do you do? Let's hear her out. What does she say? Let's hear what she says.
It's not an easy decision, but I would like to try again.
You would like to try again. Very good. Very good choice, Ruth, and on we will go. Just a moment, we'll need a new player for you. But first, as I promised, you get 2 spins to determine what prizes you're going to win. If you like what you see the first time, you keep them. If you don't, you spin a second time, but then you have to keep whatever is there. All set for the prizes?
Yes.
All right, spin number 1. His and her watch, some soup, and floor tile. A watch for you and your husband. Soup. What do you want to do?
I love soup, but may I spin again?
You love soup, but you'd like to spin again. Okay, we'll say goodbye to those prizes, and now what comes up is what you keep. Okay. And here you go. Good luck. Coffee, a dishwasher, and an air conditioner. Dishwasher is worth $250, and the air conditioner is worth a couple $100, and you've got yourself $500, $600 worth of prizes right there. Now, of course, in order for you to play another game, we're going to have to get Johnny Jacobs to tell us a little bit about the prizes first, then we'll bring out another player. So, Johnny, would you tell us nice things about the prizes she won?
I'll do my best, Jack. We have Nescafe for fresh ground coffee flavor in an instant. Nescafe looks, smells, tastes like fresh ground. And from Tappan, the automatic 3-cycle built-in dishwasher with 2 reversing spray arms that get dishes sparkling clean every time. Tappan quality appliances since 1881. Also from Frederick, a portable room air conditioner for quiet, dependable, big-capacity cool. Your Frederick works right when you get it, works right when you use it. And there they are, Jack.
Very nice assortment of prizes. And if you win more games, maybe you can pick up that trip, who knows? But here we go for game number 2, as Johnny tells us who will be opposing you in the next game. John?
Jack, it's a high school teacher who met his wife in college. Let's welcome Ernest Carr.
Welcome to the Joker's Wild, Ernest. Where do you teach?
At Compton High School, Jack.
I see. Any special subjects or high school or?
U.S. history, and I coach junior varsity basketball.
Very good. Well, in the game right now, you'll be getting a chance to exercise some of that knowledge, but we'll be picking that game up and finding out what happens. But first, we have a couple of messages for the people at home. Please do listen.
I'm Wilford Brimley for Liberty Medical. When my granddaughter Danielle was about 3, and she's 6 now, she sat on my lap, pulled on my mustache, and told me I was a cute little grandpa. And her buddy. If I hadn't taken pretty good care of my diabetes, I might have missed that. If you have diabetes, you need to check your blood sugar, and you need to check it often. If you're 65 or over and on Medicare, call Liberty Medical. They deliver your supplies right to your door, no money up front. They'll even fill out your insurance and your Medicare forms. They're the nation's leader in home delivery of diabetic testing supplies. They make things easier. Now, life may have some good things in store for you, and you may not want to miss them. So check your blood sugar. Check it often. There's no reason not to. And call Liberty. They can help you live a better life.
Attention diabetics. Medicare now pays for blood glucose testing even if you don't use insulin.
Here at Med Home Direct, we've talked to thousands of diabetics about a revolutionary way to check blood sugar without using messy strips. It's called the Glucometer Dex system and was developed by our friends at the Bayer Corporation.
I sometimes don't know how I got along without the Dex. It's so much easier than having to mess around with strips. And I can take it anywhere.
Call now to see if you qualify for our special offer. With Medicare and supplemental insurance, you could pay little or nothing to test every day. There's no money up front and no shipping charges. And we'll even file all your Medicare and insurance for free. With just a phone call, you can have your diabetic supplies and the Glucometer Dex system delivered right to your doorstep.
The new Dex system has made my life so much easier, it's amazing.
Remember, there's no money up front for all diabetics on Medicare. Call toll-free today. You'll be glad you did.
Watch the 12 games of Christmas on Game Show Network. Saturday, December 23rd. Family Feud and Match Game, Wheel of Fortune, card sharks, beat the clock dating game with Bluff and Stuff. To tell the truth, tattletales, 2 kinds of password. Saturday, December 23rd.
Hosted by Betty White, December 23rd at 6 Eastern on Game Show Network.
All right, players. Our champion is Ruth Freed. She's risking $600. She's in the winner's circle in the champion seat. And players, in this next game, here are the categories which we will be using. We'll be playing with TV-Wise, Anatomy, Vaudeville, American Revolution, and Saints. All right, let's see how your past knowledge will help you in this. The winner always goes first. Ruth, it's your spin. Good luck. Joker, Joker! Woo! Vaudeville! We almost had the game over before it started because 3 jokers ends the game. However, how do you want to play it, Ruth?
Jack, I'd like to go off the board to TV Wives for 100.
All right, you don't like vaudeville, so you go off the board. The jokers allow you to do that and play TV Wives. Here it is for $100. Who plays Edith Bunker on All in the Family?
Gene Stapleton.
Right, for $100. You're off to a good start. The challenger, Ernest Carr, is up. All right, Ernest, spin and good luck. Saints, Joker, TV Wives. What's your selection?
Take TV Wise for 100, Jack.
All right, you're going to do the same thing she did for $100. Who played Robert Young's wife on Father Knows Best?
Jane Wyatt.
Right, for $100, and it's all tied up, 100 to 100. Maybe we got a game going here. All right, Ruth, let's see what you do. Okay. Joker, Joker! Twice in a row, Anatomy. How do you want to play it?
I'd like to stick with Anatomy for $150.
You go all the way, a question on Anatomy, which would bring you to $250. What do we call any one of the bones that make up the spinal column?
Vertebra.
Right, you go to $250. Ernest Carr, your spin. Joker. Saints. Joker, another triple.
I'll go off the board with the American Revolution.
American Revolution, a subject you probably know something about since you teach some history. All right, for $100, which would bring you to $200. The American Revolutionary naval hero is known for his immortal words, "I have not yet begun to fight."
John
For
Paul.
what? Who is it? Name the officer.
John Paul Jones.
Yes, right, for another $100, you go to $200. Score 250 to 200. Ruth Reed, up next. Revolution, Saints, Anatomy.
Anatomy for 50?
All right, let's see if you can pick up another $50. Normally, how many ribs does the average person have?
How many ribs?
Yes.
13 pair?
No, I'm sorry. That is not acceptable. Under the rules of the game, if your opponent can answer that question, he'll pick up your $50. Can you answer it, Ernest?
12.
12 pairs or 24 is right, and the game is all tied up 250 to 250. Also, it's your turn, Ernest. So spin. Saints, American Revolution, Joker.
American Revolution for $100.
$100. All right, here is your question. Except for minor alterations by the Second Continental Congress, who was the author of the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson.
Right, for another $100, you go to $350. Score 250 to 350. Ruth Reed. Vaudeville, Revolution, Saints.
I'll take vaudeville for 50, Jack.
$50 riding on this question. In the halcyon days of vaudeville, a New York theater was the goal of all performers because it was the principal home of vaudeville. For $50 more, name it.
The Palace.
Right, you go to $300. And now your opponent, in proper turn, is within scoring distance. He could go out this time. Good luck. Saints, Joker, Revolution.
American Revolution for $100.
All right, that can't put you out. It's a $100 question, but could get you to $450. After Benedict Arnold became commander of this New York port, he intended to betray it for a British commission and a sum of money. But the capture of John Andre uncovered the plot. Name the famous fort. Sorry? No answer?
No answer.
All right, if your opponent can answer this question, she'll pick up $100 and go to $400. Name the famous fort.
Fort Ticonderoga?
Oh, you're both going to feel very silly when you hear this. West Point.
Oh.
West Point. Sorry, there's no score, but it's your turn, Ruth. Go ahead and spin. Joker, Revolution, Saints.
Oh, dear. I'd like to go off the board for TV Wives.
TV Wives, you don't like either of the categories.
Right.
It's only a $50 question, and here it is. Susan St. James stars with Rock Hudson in which television series?
Macmillan and Wife.
Right, for $350. Once again, it's Ernest Carr's proper turn. He could go out. Let's see what happens. Saints, Anatomy, Vaudeville. No, he can't go out.
Anatomy for $50.
Anatomy for $50, which would get you to $400. Those of a baby are pinkish. Those of an adult are slate-colored and mottled. And those of an elderly person are darker. For $50, what are they?
Hands.
No, I can't accept that according to the judges. You can pick up $50 on anatomy, Ruth, if you can give me the answer they will accept.
Veins.
Beg your pardon?
Veins.
Veins? No, the answer that is only acceptable here are lungs.
Oh.
Lungs. I'm sorry, neither of you score. It's a tie ball game, 350 to 350. Spin the wheels, Ruth. Vaudeville. Vaudeville. Revolution.
Vaudeville for 100, please.
All right, that would get you not out. It would get you to $450. Two great dancers of vaudeville were Bill Robinson and Ray Bolger. Bolger's nickname was Rubber Legs. For $100, what was Robinson's nickname?
Bojangles.
Right, for $450. Once again, your opponent could strike. He has $350. This is your third time at this, Ernest. Good luck. Saints, TV Wives, Joker, Can't go out.
TV Wives for 100.
$100. If you answer right, we'll have a tie ball game again at $4.50 each. William Frawley portrayed Fred Mertz on the I Love Lucy television series. But who played his wife, Ethel?
Vivian Vance.
Right, we've got a tie ball game, 450 to 450. Who'll win the game? If time permits, we'll have time right after these messages.
.30 and 12:30 Eastern.
It's a tie ball game. It's 450 to 450. As you know, 500 or more wins, but if you both tie, we'll get into sudden death and lightning rounds. And Ruth Freed's the champion, so Ruth, it's your turn. You could go out, but he gets a final turn. Revolution, Vaudeville, Joker.
I will take vaudeville for 100.
Vaudeville for $100. If you answer correctly, you'll have 550, but please remember, Ernest does get a final turn. Name the third member of the famous song, dance, and comedy act that had Clayton and Jackson as the two other members.
Jimmy Durante.
You're right, for $550. Now what will happen? It's all up to the luck of the draw. Ernest, good luck. Give him a spin. Joker, Saints, Joker. Now you've got a decision. You could win the game with Saints and a triple, but if you don't like that category, you have to go off the board.
I'll go off the board for TV Wives.
TV Wives, and you want to make a pair, I assume,
yes,
for $100. If you answer correctly, you'll both have $550, and we'll have to play another round. If you miss, the game is over, and Ruth Freed will be the champion for the second time. In the Thin Man series, featuring Peter Lawford, for $100 more, who played his wife?
Phyllis Kirk.
Right, for $100, it's all time. All tied up, 550 to 550. And now we keep playing complete rounds until somebody breaks the deadlock, and whoever that is will be the winner. Ruth, your turn. Revolution, TV Wives, Saints.
TV Wives for 50, please.
That would get you to $600, and he gets another turn. In the television series Mr. Adams and Eve, Howard Duff played the husband. For $50 more, who played his wife?
Ida Lupino.
Right, you've got $600. What are the wheels going to do now? Ernest is going to find out in a moment. TV Wives, Vaudeville, Saints.
It has to be TV Wives.
TV Wives. If you answer correctly, it'll be a tie at 600. If you miss, she is the winner with $600. Her television family included Carl Betts as her husband and Shelley Fabaris and Paul Peterson as her children. Who was she?
Donna Reed.
Right, it's tied up at 608. Another round coming up. Let's see what happens if the deadlock is broken. Ruth, your spin.
Okay.
Anatomy, Joker, Vaudeville.
I'd like vaudeville for 100.
$100, which would bring you to 700, and then he gets another shot at it. This vaudeville clown was known for his banjo eyes. For $100 more, name him.
Eddie Cantor?
Right, for $700. Now what will happen? Ernest Carr, your spin. Anatomy, Joker, Joker! Let's see what strategy Ernest is going to employ.
I'll try anatomy for the game.
You're going to try to go the way. All right? If he answers correctly, let's hold it, audience. If he answers correctly, you'll add 150, you'll have $750, you'll be the new champion. If you miss, the winner and second-time champion will be Ruth Freed. Here is your question. Think it over carefully. The smallest type of blood vessels in the body connect the tiniest arteries with the tiniest veins. For $750 and the championship, by what name are these blood vessels known?
Capillaries?
You're the new champion at $750. We'll be back in just a moment to talk to the new champ and say goodbye to the outgoing champ. But first, this message.
Where have you gone with your...
Hey, watch this. Celebrities conjure up clever clues on the $25,000 pyramid. Then catch 3 classic episodes of your favorite relationship game shows on the Lover's Lounge.
We have a new champion, and we have an outgoing champion. But Ruth, you don't go home empty-handed. You got $600 worth of prizes. Of course, the $600 you won, we dump into our jackpot. We now have $7,950 in our jackpot. Ernest, can you come back on Monday and meet the new challenger, or give us your decision as to whether you want to play or not? Can you do that?
I will come back and
Very
I will play.
good. Delighted. Congratulations. Thank you, Ruth, for being such a lovely contestant. A nice hand for both of them. And we'll see all of you on Monday on the Joker's Wild. Be with us. It'll be fun. Goodbye, everybody. Nice weekend.
He's gone to a lot of blanking trouble to look good. The least you could do is watch. Match Game today at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific, only on Game Show Network.
All contestants are selected in advance and are advised on the rules of the game.